Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nasalli ala rasulihil kareem. Now we're moving on to some other rulings regarding Haqiqah and Majaz. For quite a few lessons now, we're going to be discussing Haqiqah and Majaz and different aspects of Haqiqah and Majaz. So, if you remember, we had 20 words in 4 taqseem. The first taqseem was regarding how the word is coined. Is it khas, or is it am, is it mushtarak, or is it mu'awwal? And then we branch off afterward, we discuss khas. We said khas, from khas you have amr, you have nahi. And then under amr and nahi, we discuss a few additional rulings. The second categorization was regarding how the word is used. So we said the word can be haqiqah and the word can be majaz. So regarding haqiqah and majaz, we are going to have a few secondary discussions linked to haqiqah and majaz. We know haqiqah is when a word is used in its coined meaning, and majaz is when a word is used in a metaphorical meaning, a meaning for which it has not been originally coined for. So ma yata'allaqu bil haqiqati wal majaz. So I don't know if this is in a book, but this is a list. So we have how many rules? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rules. So we're going to have 6 different discussions regarding haqiqah and majaz. 6 things we need to discuss. It's not all mentioned once, but all different headings. And haqiqah Awla min al-majaz. So is haqiqah is muqaddam, is given a preference over majaz. That's the first one. Number 2 is the types of haqiqah. Number 3 is majaz deputizes on haqiqah, but how does it deputize? Number 4 is using haqiqah and majaz at one time. Can both meanings be intended at one time? Number 2, the alaqa, the link between the haqiqah and majaz. And number 6 is, why do you leave the haqiqah and go to the majaz? These are 6 discussions that are related to haqiqah and majaz. We'll tackle each one of them individually in each lesson. So in this lesson is haqiqatu awla min al-majaz. The ruling we have here is ما دام أمكن العمل بالمعنى الحقيقي سقط المعنى المجازي. ما دام, as long as it is possible to act upon, practice, carry out the haqiqi meaning, the literal meaning, the mawdu' lahu meaning, ma wudi'a lahu, the meaning for which this word has been coined originally. As long as it is possible to take that literal meaning, we will take that literal meaning. And سقط المعنى المجازي, the majazi meaning, the metaphorical meaning will no longer exist, or the metaphorical meaning will not be taken. Why? لأنه مستعار. Because the metaphorical meaning is musta'ar, meaning it is majaz, it is borrowed. It is not the asl. وَالْمُسْتَعَارُ لَا يُزَاحِمُ الْأَصْلَ. And a borrowed meaning, the metaphorical meaning, the musta'ar meaning cannot match the asl. The asl is haqiqah, majaz is secondary. So as long as the haqiqah is valid, is a viable option, the haqiqah will be taken, the majaz will not be taken. Is that clear? An example here. كَقَوْلِهِ تَعَالَى وَلَكِنْ يُؤَاخِذُكُمْ بِمَا أَقَّدْتُمُ الْأَيْمَانِ. Okay, let's go. Before we go to this ayah and details, let us have a look at a few masail regarding this. A yameen. What is a yameen? A yameen is an oath. A person takes an oath, a qasam. And there are 3 types of yameen. You've already done this in Quduri, but it's a recap. One is called al-yameen al-ghamus. Yameen al-ghamus. What does yameen al-ghamus mean? The yameen which makes you do ghams, which sinks you, puts you into, meaning it makes you drown in sin. Meaning, there's a past event, you know you are lying, but you take a false oath on that past event. Wallahi, I did not do this, knowing that you did do this. Wallahi, I did do this, knowing you did not do this. This is called Yameenul Ghamus. Number 2 is Yameenul Laghwa. Regarding Yameenul Laghwa, there's a difference of interpretation from the Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi alayhi and Imam Shafi rahmatullahi alayhi. But according to Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi alayhi means, you take an oath on a past event, thinking you were true, but in reality you were not true, because you were misinformed, ill-informed. For example, let's say simple example is, I parked my car outside, and I said, Wallahi, my car is outside. Now I parked the car outside thinking it is outside. So fi za'mi, in my mind, in my thoughts, in my understanding, in my knowledge, I am speaking the truth. However, my wife came and took the car, so it's not outside. So I say, Wallahi, my car is outside. So fi za'mi, fi ilmi, I'm speaking the truth, but it is not mutabiqun lil waqi'. But because I am not intentionally lying, this is called yamin laghwa, it is null and void. My statement will have no consequences. Correct? And the third is al-yamin al-mun'aqidah. What does yamin al-mun'aqidah mean? That you take an oath for a future event. I will do so such and such, or I will not do such and such. It's called al-yamin al-mun'aqidah. So in yamin al-mun'aqidah, you have three types of yamin. Now if you look at the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned yamin in a few verses, but two verses are very similar. In one verse, Allah says, لا يؤاخذكم الله باللغو في أيمانكم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not take you to task, will not hold you accountable باللغو في أيمانكم, for يمين اللغو. That's not, it's clear. ولكن يؤاخذكم بما كسبت قلوبكم. However, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will hold you account for what your hearts do kasb of. That's in Surah Baqarah. The next verse is لا يؤاخذكم الله باللغو في أيمانكم. Same meaning. So we know that ittifaqan, that yaminul laghwa, there is no sin. Okay. ولكن يؤاخذكم بما عقدتم الأيمان. Allah will hold you responsible for ما عقدتم الأيمان. What your hearts have done what? Have done aqd upon. So now what are we saying here? There are two verses. One is kasabat and one is aqadtumul ayman. So we're saying here that kasabat is anything your heart, anything that you gain. So we're saying here there are three types of yameen. So we say according to our understanding is that the kasabat refers to yaminul ghamus and mun'aqidah. Because kasabat is wherever you earn. So you can earn a ghamus and you can earn a mun'aqidah. The laghwa is beyond taklif. It's beyond our capacity. So we will not have any repercussions regarding that. But in Surah Baqarah, the verse kasabat, this verse and the following rulings are regarding ghamus and mun'aqidah. And walakin yu'akhidhukum bima aqadtumul ayman in Surah Ma'idah, we say aqadtumul ayman refers to mun'aqidah. Are you following? So what we say, why? How do we then istidlal of this? We're saying that aqadtumul ayman, this verse aqadtumul ayman is referring to ma yan'aqidu, meaning ayaminul mun'aqidah, not yaminul ghamus. Why? لأنه حقيقة هذا اللفظ. Because the word aqadtumul ayman has haqiqi. What's haqiqi meaning? An oath or a qasam or a vow which you have tied your heart upon, meaning to do such a thing in the future. So because the word aqadtumul ayman, the haqiqi meaning of aqadtumul ayman is yaminul mun'aqidah, and as long as the haqiqi meaning is possible, the haqiqi meaning is أولى. Al-haqiqatu أولى من المجاز. So we will take the haqiqi meaning and not the majazi meaning. Is that clear? So this is one. And then it has this ikhtilaf has furu'. And it's not mentioned here, so we'll not discuss it. But this is what we're saying here. The aqadtum al-ayman is haqiqa. So there, and the haqiqi meaning can be taken, and the haqiqi meaning is mun'aqidah. To take yamin al-ghamus as well will be a majazi meaning. We will not take that one. Duna ma'na al-azm. Yes? Duna al-ma'na al-azm. And azm would mean here then ghamus. Therefore, it does not mean this, that, so it cannot. So it cannot. Hatta. So we say that the haqiqah of mun'aqidah, of aqadtum al-ayman is mun'aqidah, not azm, not ghamus, not kasabat. Kasabat is not the haqiqi meaning of aqadtum al-ayman. Hence, therefore, it cannot include ghamus and mun'aqidah, both of them together. Or do you take the haqiqi meaning? What's the haqiqi meaning? Yamin mun'aqidah. That's a very simple way of understanding it. Has everybody understood this? Okay. Why? لأنه مجاز. Because the meaning of azm is majaz. وَالْمَجَازُ لَا يُزَاحِمُ الْحَقِيقَةِ. Yes? But this is one example. See, sometimes what happens in the books of fiqh, usul fiqh, sometimes primer books, is that they'll just rush on to, again, the fuqaha, they're very highly educated people. So sometimes for them to come down to our level is a bit difficult for them. So just mention an example which has significant value and a fiqh perspective, even though it's a bit hard for us to grasp. So if it's us, for example, I will give you an example. If I was write a sughra fil aqid, fil fiqh, I would say, for example, هذا أسد. We say, well, the haqiqi meaning is أولى. So without any context, any other reason, we take the haqiqi meaning. If I say, for example, أكلت تمرا. أكلت تمرا. We said haqiqi meaning is tamar is a date. So أكلت تمرة. It would mean dates. You would not say, it means I ate money I earned from selling the dates. That's a majazi meaning. Al-Haqiqatu Awla min al-Majaz. So when you say akaltu tamratan, it means I ate the date. That's a haqiqi meaning. The majazi meaning is I ate from the money earned from the selling the date. That's majazi meaning. Al-Haqiqatu Awla min al-Majaz. Unless there's a majaz meaning, unless there's a context to tell you no, it means the money, then you would take the meaning of money. But unless there's no qarinatun sarifatun, a qarina to turn us away from the haqiqi meaning, we will take unless there's a qarina to turn us away from the haqiqi meaning, we will take the haqiqi meaning. But it's an example which has ikhtilaf Imam Shafi rahmatullah alayhi. That's why he brought this example. But do you understand the baby example? Akaltu tamaratan. It means to eat a date. Ji. Does everybody understand that? Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.